I'm sorry guys, I've been keeping you guys in the dark for way too long and it's time for an update. We got a new shop and it is amazing. This place is an abandoned dealership about 2 minutes down the road from where we used to be, but it is so much better for us in every single way. So we have a lot of the same cars that we had at the old shop with the 911 ST, but this one's pretty new. We got an SVT Cobra. It's not the Terminator, but still a very cool car. Back in the rest of the showroom, we got an Aston Martin, we got a Porsche 1600, extremely rare car, one of the best conditions that I've ever seen. Over here, we got a C2 ZR1. I did a little video on this on my Instagram, kind of showing a little bit about it, but this build is absolutely insane. This is a build that was made for SEMA, and it has $500,000 put into it because everything has been touched. So this C2 has gotten pretty much everything done to it with the carbon weave put on top of it. It has an LS9 drivetrain in it with the carbon ceramics and HREs. The interior is actually Pagani leather interior. So they really did touch everything they possibly could and used the nicest materials. Moving on from the Corvette, we have this Mercedes right here. This thing actually came in second place in Pebble Beach for its category. So this car has a lot of pedigree behind it. I don't really know the whole story behind the person who renovated the entire thing or redid the entire car, but apparently he's pretty famous, and that's pretty much all I know about the car besides the fact that it's roughly around $500,000, and I don't know how. Moving on to the back of the showroom, we have this 1970 GTO. I don't know a whole lot about this car besides the fact that the paint on this car looks absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a dim day in the shop today and it's not super clean, but at one point I will actually show you guys a really cleaned up picture of this car on my Instagram. And it's not all just super rare, super nice cars. Sometimes we have a Saab. This car is here for sale and it is pretty rare, I guess, but it's a Saab. I don't know really what the deal is here. Night panel, yeah. So one of the cool options on this car is that it has night panel mode. So there's a button on the dash up here and it actually turns off every single interior light except for your speedometer and I think your gas gauge. So everything else just goes completely black on the interior so you can just see what you want to see. And one more really weird thing about these cars, in order to take the key out of the ignition, you have to put the car in reverse. And I only found that out because I was struggling to pull the key out when I parked it this day, and I was panicking. So everything in the showroom, you guys have checked out just a little bit. So we're gonna go back to the actual shop. All right, and back out here, we got the shop. We got RPM Auto right here. We got Lux Custom Autos in the corner over here. My wife, Roberta, is actually unwrapping her car right now. So this is gonna be probably just going back to stock. And after that, she's probably trading it in and getting something new. So keep an eye out for that. Back here, we actually have Tom working on another car. So I wanna show you guys this real quick. So Tom's a detailer with RPM Automotive, and he's actually doing a full paint correction on this car. Absolute night and day difference. It's unbelievable what he can actually do in a day or two at a time. This thing was completely faded, and now it pretty much just looks like a mirror. So if you look at the back side of this, it looks like it might actually be dirty, but this thing's actually been cleaned already and he just hasn't touched this part with the buffer. So this paint is completely faded and just looks like this as it came in. And he put a couple of hours into this side and then it looks like that.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable, dude. All right, and it's not just detailing that we have out here. We also have cars here for consignment. This 2016 Z06 just popped up for consignment, and it's an absolute gem. It's only got 3,000 miles on it, so this car is worth a pretty penny right now. Back here is another one of the cars that he just did a detail a couple of weeks ago, but the guy is only storing it here now. But he did a full ceramic coating on this entire truck, and this thing looks so much better than it did, and it just came out of the factory. And as you guys can see, we do kind of have an eclectic collection over here. We got Ferraris next to Miatas, a little bit of everything. So if you guys come down, you'll see something that you really enjoy. We got about 4 C8s right now, maybe 3 now, because we did have one leave just recently, but we got this one here and then 2 in the back out there. One of them is the hybrid one. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I know that they are way faster and it's kind of scary. So up in the front of the shop, we have this car for storage. This is a GT500, and this is one of the meanest sounding cars in the entire shop. I can't start it for you right now just because it is kind of tucked away, but this supercharged V8 is so loud that when it starts, everybody turns their head. So this Jeep just popped up for consignment as well, and this thing's kind of a sleeper. So this Jeep popped up and I didn't really think too much about it until I saw the shifter in here. And it kind of told a little bit of a story, but I'm gonna pop the hood so you guys can see what's underneath it. Under the hood of a Jeep is a 5-liter V8 from a Fox Body Mustang. So when this thing starts up, it sounds as good as you'd expect. And if you actually try to drive this thing, if you're not ready for it, it's sending you some places that you may not want to be, but it's all worth it because when you really get behind this thing, you can feel that chassis twist and it's just such a good feeling. So another car I wanted to show you guys is this 2019 Alfa Romeo 4C. This car is here for storage, but it is one of the coolest cars here by far. I don't know too much about them, but I know that this entire body is carbon fiber and this thing is an absolute ripper on the track. I got to drive this over from the old spot to here, and it definitely changed my opinion on how I think about Alfa Romeos in general. Another car we have in storage is this 1968 VW Microbus. Really cool little car. It's actually got a little futon or bed, or whatever you want to call it, on the inside. And you could pretty much just drive across the country and live in this car if you really wanted to. And while you're on your trip across the country, you'll never be alone because you always got Wilson with you. All right, moving on to what a lot of you guys were probably expecting to see, a couple of updates on the GTR. So Speedy Meaty is officially gone, so I had to take it off the wing. And a lot of the things that I've really worked on is in the interior, so we're gonna have to move on to that. The interior has come together really nicely. A lot of the Slim Jim colors are completely gone except for those seat belts and the steering wheel. The Corbeau seats really pulled everything together, and I even got some new seats for the rear. A couple of things that I did on the interior as well as the seats is the center console for the back. I actually put the same material that I put on the headliner, so it's a suede, and then the cup on the inside I painted as a match to the Bayside blue. But a couple of other pieces that I actually painted as well are the speaker covers for the subwoofer and both the speaker covers on the back of the car where you actually have the rear deck lid. So those are all blue, and the little pieces that are trimmed for where the seatbelt comes out, those are painted the exact same blue as well. So exterior wise, there's a couple little things that I do want to fix. So the grille in the back here is still red, painted by Slim Jim, and you can kind of see it just kind of picking away and peeling away, and the same exact thing on the front. So if you guys come around with me, you can see that the front grille is also still red, and there's actually one little surprise that I left at the very bottom until I actually take the grille off. So right down here, I still got the Slim Jim badge. I guess that's the last little sign of what this car was, and until I get rid of the red that's on the grille, I just wanted to leave that as a funny little, if you notice and you know, if you know, you know. I'm sorry it took so long to give you guys an update on what's been going on with the shop and with the car, but it's finally here, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys really knew what I was doing. And if you guys see any of these cars in the background that you want to hear a story on, let me know in the comments below, and I'll really just pull it out and kind of walk around the car and give you a full view on what we have here and the entire collection. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys really enjoyed it, make sure you throw me a like, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.